Oh, hold on, I gotta get my gloves and my glasses and my earplugs. Gotta go get my earplugs. Do, 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 do. Hey friends, welcome back to the garage. My name is Jim with Philly Fix, and I'm so glad you're here. Tonight we are doing Makita versus Makita. We have the old subcompact impact driver model versus the brand new subcompact impact driver model. Now, if you missed it, I did do a video comparing the specs and looking at some photos of these tools. I'll put that up in the card above. But basically, if you look at the spec sheets, they're practically identical. I think there might have been like a 1/16 of an inch difference in length, but it's not even worth talking about here. The control panels are the same. You've got 2 speeds and an assist mode. You've got a button that can control the light. But the old model number is XDT15. The bare tool is XDT15ZB. They add a B on the end of the subcompact tools. And you've got the new XDT18 ZB is the bare tool. They come in a kit. Of course, they came out with a new hammer drill as well. It's got a little bit more metal on the body, which is good. I'll do another video comparing the subcompact drills. But the kit number is CX203SYB. All of the links to these products will be in the description below, so you can check that out. One thing that disappoints me about this kit versus the old subcompact kit, the old kit came with the rapid charger and 2 amp hour batteries with the fuel gauge on them. That's what I have in the tools right now. However, the new kit comes with 2 1.5 amp hour batteries. I forgot to grab it, but here it is. No fuel gauge on the back of these. You know, I didn't even know they still made 1.5 amp hour batteries, but I guess they're trying to cut costs and keep this at the same price point as the old kit. That's the only thing I can think of. Or they're trying to increase the profit margin just a little bit, but I can't imagine they're increasing it that much. Anyway, we're going to put these through a series of tests, see if we can determine any difference between the two, and then the winner of tonight's video is going to go on to the Makita versus Makita versus Makita versus Makita versus Makita video, where I'm going to compare a bunch of different brushless Makita impact driver models that are currently for sale. But before we get to the video, I just want to mention one last thing. I've opened a merch store, and this is my favorite t-shirt in the merch store. So if you have a tool brand that you enjoy and it loses on a YouTuber's video, then clearly the reason is, say it with me, you used the wrong battery. Anyway, go check out the merch store. I'll put that link in the description below as well. This is the premium tee. It's like a little better fabric maybe. It is kind of slim fitting. I'm typically a large. This is just on the borderline of, you know, not having a gut. But hey, check that out, and it all supports the channel. Let's get to the tests. Okay, we're going to start out with some 1/4 inch by 6 inch lags. We're going to do 3 per piece. Drive and remove. It's got a fully charged 2 amp hour battery. And we've got it on high speed mode, not the assist mode. All right, that's our 1/4 inch lags. Okay, we've got 3/8 inch by 6 inch lags. All right, once it got to about, I don't know, 2 inches left, it really started working pretty hard there. Okay, got 8-inch timber locks, OSB stack with a 2x4 to give us a little extra depth. So far it seems to me that the new model is faster out of the gate, but once it kind of gets midway through a longer fastener like this, it settles into a speed that's very similar to the old model, but once I edit the video, you'll see the times and we'll see if that holds true. Okay, we've got a 1.5 inch self-feed spider stinger paddle bit or spade bit. We've got 4x4 non-pressure treated wood. We do have a couple knots here. I'm gonna dodge those knots. So here we go. All right. Yeah, these impact drivers do not really like this task. And again, me personally, I don't drill with impact drivers, but I know that there are a lot of people that do, especially if you're in a tight space, like an electrician working between studs, something shorter. And if you use like a shorter spade bit, you can get in between the studs more easily with the impact driver. But I personally don't use impacts in this application. And from what I just saw now, I wouldn't recommend this application for these particular tools. It's pretty warm. I don't have my thermometer handy, but this is pretty toasty. I mean, obviously I have my hand on it, it's not burning, but let's do the next test. So we've got our spider stinger, 1.25 inch auger bit. This is a brad tip, it is not self-feed. This knot right here is kind of right at the edge, so if I go back here, I should be able to dodge it. So we're gonna do that. Here we go. All right, guys, well, I kind of expected to be standing here telling you that Makita was wasting our time and that this new model was the same as the old model, but I actually think the new one might have a little bit of an advantage. The timing on the video will tell the truth, and I don't know that yet, but especially on that last auger bit drilling test, I think the new one edged it out by a reasonable margin. I'm not going to do the stump test tonight. However, the winner of these two is going to go on to the Makita versus Makita round.
Well, that's not going to work because these two impact drivers tied. So I guess we're going to go with the newer model because if you're going to watch the video coming up to make a buying decision, you're not going to be able to buy the other one necessarily. You might find it on clearance, and as you can see, these are pretty close, but we'll put the new XDT18 up against the others in the next video.
And I will do the stump test there. I just didn't want to fry these before I got there, but if one of these fries, whichever one moves on at that point, hey, that is what it is. If you guys found this enjoyable, helpful, informative, please hit that like button. Please subscribe. That's how I can continue to make these videos. I do buy these tools with my own money. So, the cost does add up, but you guys supporting me and hitting that like button so that YouTube recommends it to more people will help me to continue doing these videos. And get one of these cool shirts in the merch store with the link below. I've also got one with the Liberty Bell on it and Philly Fixed and this text on there as well. So thanks so much for being here. My name is Jim with Philly Fixed. God bless you guys.
Hello, I'm Jim Davis.